today the DC Bombshells box, deluxe collector's box even. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the WayneKo crew. My name is Wayne, and this is WayneKo. So this was left over from TargetCon, and this is something really new to me. I'm not even sure that it's a real thing, but I found on the internet the next one is supposed to be the 19th of this month, and that's what promoted me to go to Target to see if I could find anything out about TargetCon, right? There was nobody there that was really wanting to talk a whole lot. As a matter of fact, most of them looked at me like I was an alien when I started talking about TargetCon, or I started talking about Funkos in general. It was almost like I had 6 eyes and antennas growing from my head. I don't think anybody there quite understood it. In the process of this, though, I found this guy, and this guy is supposed to be left over from last year's TargetCon. Now, like I said, I still don't even know if that's a real thing, and how about y'all throw me down in the comments below if that's a real thing or not, and exactly what we should know about TargetCon. I don't know, but it really doesn't matter. This is dope. This has Batman without his suit. You just don't see that a whole lot. I mean, you see Batman in his suit in a bunch of different variances, but you don't really see him outside of his suit. I mean, because outside of his suit, that means he's just a billionaire, right? I mean, just an average billionaire outside of his suit. So I had to pick this up. It has some stuff in it that I really want. The pins, you know, let's get it open and see what we have inside of it. So like I said, this is the DC Bombshells Deluxe Collector's box. I like the box. It's super dope. I like the bombshell idea because I've always kind of been into the pinup girls anyways. So the box drew my attention to it. It also kind of drew my attention that it was the only one left on the shelves. And it's supposed to be from last year's TargetCon. Now, like I said, I don't even know if that's a real thing. I'm really curious if that's a real thing. The internet says that there's supposed to be another one on the 19th of this month, so you can guarantee on the 19th of this month I'm going to be at Target to see if it's a real thing. If it is, there's some cool stuff that'll be there. And if you'll go back and look at my closet video, so I have a Muhammad Ali in there that I got from GameStop. Now at the TargetCon, they're supposed to have this black and white Muhammad Ali, and I've seen it on some other videos already, so that's why I'm not sure if it's a real thing. So there's also supposed to be a Michael Jordan. There is a few other things that are supposed to be there, but the two that really grabbed my attention was Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan. This is supposed to be from last year's TargetCon. Y'all really should throw me some comments below if you've ever heard of this. So first off the jump is going to be the pin. Now the pin says Gotham or Bust, so it's this bomb. It's an enamel pin. Super cool. Let's take a closer look at Gotham or Bust. Now I'm gonna take this pin and I'm gonna put it on my backpack with the rest of my pins. So I tend to just throw my pins on my backpack, and then everywhere I go you can kind of just see them back there. If I had my backpack laying around right here, I would show y'all real quick. So I just kind of like put them on the back there somewhere, and seriously everywhere I go that I have to take cameras or stuff like that, you can just see all of that stuff. Really like that pen. Gonna add it to my collection. There is a notepad in here. I'm gonna use this also keep these like right on my desk somewhere so that I can write on. And my last one, believe it or not, is kind of full. It's kind of small for a notepad, but once again, it's okay. So it'll go on my desk here, and I'll just use it to jot down notes. I'm not into the idea of collecting a notepad. Just Regular old notepad. I like the Wonder Woman on it though. The Wonder Woman on it's really dope. I kind of like how they did this old paper style stuff too. It's not white, you know, it's kind of dulled out a little bit. These are supposed to be trading cards. I don't know if I'm gonna open them. I've kind of been in a debate if I'm gonna open them or not. All right, let's open them so you can check them out. Why not? So the spot to open these is in a really awkward spot. They put it kind of here in the middle. It should be way up top because they're in the middle. It's right on top of that card, and I can't really get into it there. Oh, come on. Quit being a pain. That one also has Wonder Woman on it, which is super, super, super awesome. And let's see the cards. So some of these are actually supposed to be rare. Some of them are supposed to be chases. There's supposed to be a variance in these cards as well. Let's take a closer look. So from what I found on the internet, these are all just going to be common cards. So some of them have gold or chrome around the edges of them and actually say chase on them. The Wonder Woman, I'm going to see if I can find her in the Funko also. We have Ivy. Ivy is pretty awesome. These cards have actually got a little texture to them. I don't know if y'all can see that all that well. I don't know if that's to hold up or I don't really know, but it looks good on there. Almost like a canvas style. Harley Quinn is pretty awesome. Batgirl. Batwoman. Not Batgirl. Batwoman. And last but not least, Batgirl. Now there's a rock candy in here and a let's get the rock candy out first. So the rock candy is wrapped in this tissue paper, which is kind of odd. Ooh, now she's kind of hot. All right, let's get this down and let's get her out of the box so that we can take a closer look at her. I don't own any rock candies, and when I was picking this one up, it kind of made me, I want to see it because I really might start collecting the rock candies if I like this one, only because they're more of a statue theme than a Funko, I believe. They still kind of have the oversized head and the smaller body, but I think it's going to be, I don't know, let's take a closer look at it. I think it's going to be a little bit more proportioned, almost like a statue. That would be my guess. So she has a little bit of weight to her. She's not just hollow on the inside. She has to be filled. Let's take a closer look at her. As I am really impressed with the amount of work that went into her, like her fishnet stockings, her hair. There's just so much detail. Even her bottom area is just got extraordinary amounts of detail that went into it. She's got a tattoo there on her arm, holding that microphone that's got the grooves cut into it, a necklace up here. It's just an extraordinary amount of work went into just making this one. Not even the Funko, just making the rock candy. A lot of work has went into making her, and I'm really impressed with it. I'm probably going to start collecting the rock candies. And the one we've been waiting for is Batman. So this is a Target exclusive. They have 5 of them here on the back of the box. So they have Batwoman, Supergirl, Hawkgirl, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman. I really like the mateness of this box and even the color of it. This is a really awesome collection, and I think that I'm going after all of these. I think that I want all of the DC Bombshells. This is number 258 in the collection. Let's get him open and take a closer look at him. Y'all know that I'm not a big box collector, so I'm going to get him out of the box and probably put him with the rest of my Batmans. I really like the Batman collecting stuff. And I've been looking for the Batmans that aren't your typical Batman. So this falls like right into line with like the Batmite, the Red Sun Batman. I'm still looking for the Batmans that aren't Batmans. He's got a little weight to him. Lots of detail, holding this Batarang, or you tell me what that is. Let's take a closer look at this guy's fedora and all. It's pretty hot on him. Alright, and getting a closer look at this guy, I mean, just the amount of detail that went into him is extraordinary. You can see all the detail in his vest, the glove separation from the coat, even has the buttons in the coat. It's in the wind. I really, really, really like this series, and I'm going to go after all of them. And I know I'm a little late to the show and going after all of them, but that's okay. I'll use the internet and different sources to find them. Like I was saying, they have just packed extraordinary amounts of detail into these guys, and I'm just really, really impressed with the Bombshell series, and I'm going to go after all of the Bombshell series. I'm going to start looking more into the rock candies and see what I can find in the rock candies. I'm really impressed with the rock candies too. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. My name is Wayne, and this is WayneKo. Guys, have a good one. I will see you next time. What's going on? What? I ain't doing none of that. Ain't getting that excited about it. Today we have, there's no we, there's only me.